bananas to a certain point, even though they're humble, and there's not many of them, they'll still get kind of pissed off if you're near their young. And then you got all the snakes. You got fucking giant birds that look like they just woke up with a bad attitude and no coffee. Then you have, of course, you got those dinosaurs that are coming out. And then, I mean, you just don't. And then you got this little insect that likes to fucking kill everything in its path every time it bites. And it kills absolutely everybody. And when Europeans went into Africa, they camped right in the water, and they thought it was great. And you still see tourists kind of do this, despite the locals saying, no, don't go near there. It's dangerous. And you still have stupid tourists do stupid things. So,
Brad, have you thought about reading a book? Have you thought about reading a book?
Excited, Brad. Stop. You gotta slow down.
Brad, what's on your summer book reading list?
Epic failure of campaigns.
I'm sorry.
So wait,
I
you
interrupted. Can you repeat that, Brad?
Epic failure of campaigns for political offices.
So wait, are you talking about Kamala Harris?
That and others.
Wow, what a great segue. Dude, we could like go in a couple different directions here. Like, wow. You know what? I'm gonna have to look that book up. I'm gonna look it up right now. What book?
What book?
The Virtue of Selfishness by Ayn Rand, obviously. The separation of state and
Well, if you didn't get
economics.
through that, John, you've been reading that for a month now. It's like 90 pages.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? If you pick up a book today and you read for just 15 minutes, you're in the top 1% of the whole Clubhouse and the whole world, because 99% of Clubhouse users do not read books. They come here to do their verbal dopamine, upload, like Brad here.
Like 45 accounts on Clubhouse, tried to run a campaign on Clubhouse, and spends his entire time on Instagram and Clubhouse trying to make fools of everybody and thinks he's slick. But really, Kitover, yeah, I mean, maybe you should try running for, what is it, janitor, SPCA director. Maybe you'll win that campaign there.
Well, I can explain myself if anyone's curious, but I don't think anyone should. And I read books while I'm on here. So, there you go, John.
I'm just saying, if you come to Clubhouse every single day to talk to Nathan, the artist, in Chillism, you could be bored and lonely. That's what people suspect.
It's interesting. So, John, where are you streaming us today? Are we hitting some good numbers today, John? We doing good?
Why do people say that? Like, why would people frame loneliness as if, like, it degrades you as a person or something like that? That's
like,
weird.
you gotta be lonely to be here. Like, shit. I used to listen to so much shit before Clubhouse.
I don't know about that.
It's just a new thing, just something to listen to.
Clubhouse is perfect. Perfect neighbors. Like, you guys are all far away. I don't have to see you. And if I want to talk to you, I can engage with you. If I don't, I don't have to. I don't have to say hi in the morning, and you guys aren't knocking on my door asking me for a bottle of bourbon or wanting to, like, sit down and chat for a while about, like, your fucking poodle that you took to the groomers last week or some other stupid shit that I don't really give a kick about.
Poodles are useful, actually. You should look into it, Brad. You might like poodles. Poodles are very useful.
Do I strike you as a poodle guy?
No, but their attitudes and the way they work. You would actually be fascinated by them. Full-size poodle. not good. Anyways, yeah, look into it. It's that they're interesting. They're not like little toy poodle, like the lapdog poodle I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tall ones. They're as tall as pinchers, or maybe not quite a Great Dane, but they're
Probably
big.
not. I don't need something that looks like a jar full of cotton balls. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. Mine are mostly Inuit dogs, or working dogs that actually can hold their own in the elements. Not something that needs to be fucking baby powdered all the way through.
Baby powdered. I heard that baby powder causes cancer. When was the last time you powdered your balls?
I think it's a certain brand, yeah, and I believe it's Johnson and Johnson's.
Yeah.
Or talcum powder, right?
Still less dangerous than the COVID-19 Zav and triple boosters. Anybody here have any buyer's remorse getting Zav'd? Getting the boosters? Did you ever look back and say, huh?
Who do they killed Kyle Busch, the race car driver?
Oh,
I think it was
that's the first thing that came to my mind was the Zav.
He missed his booster.
That poor guy. Beautiful family, incredible career, and he's a Bush. Gone. Taken away from us too soon.
Yeah, but he's like the Anheuser-Busch. He's not like the Bernie Bush.
That's what I was saying. He's part of the beer family, Bush. Well, I got a message to go join Monica's and Serendipity's Got Snatched. They're talking about me again, so I'm going to go back in on my burner account and listen in to the entertaining conversation about black people from Monica over and over and over and over again. And no, there's no criminal problem with African American men. They're just so nice and pleasant, and they do not commit crimes ever. And according to Bima, I've taken her instructions, and every day in every way, I'm now trying to essentially reverse structural racism individually. And you know what I'm doing to do it? I'm reading a book to improve my brain, to use my mind to improve my mind. And it turns out that I was never racist to begin with. But it doesn't matter because personal development never stops until you get the Zav and the booster.
That's good. Congratulations. You're doing good.
Do you only read self-help books? I find people that only read self-help books insufferable.
Uncle, what are you doing this weekend? I think you and I ought to hang out.
Yeah, I'm relaxing. Tomorrow, yeah, whatever. No. John, why are you here? Why do you sit here and record us and try to get our information about if we are vaccinated and what kind of books we're consuming?
It's part of my new 2026 comedy.
Trap a crocodile or alligator for Bima.
I know. Wasn't that a really interesting conversation about the alligators? Brad's like, I jumped in and I tried to get a selfie with an alligator 3 feet under the water, but that big bastard ran away before I could get the photo. Does anybody actually believe that story? What kind of person would jump into a pond?
Down in the chat saying they live with them and they're in their neighborhood. I know people. If you want to go fishing and catch some fish, you got to take a rifle.
I love how people that have never sat outside of their studio apartments in a city have no idea about the rest of the world, and then me talking about jumping in and trying to get a selfie with an alligator is some monumental feat. And yeah, you watch too many TikTok videos thinking that it's grand, but other people do it during the day, and it's not that special. I just wanted one for me. But John, hats off to you. Go run that political campaign again and see how well you do on Clubhouse.
I will.
Hey, I took a selfie with a crocodile in Costa Rica. It supposedly was the largest crocodile in Costa Rica, and I ran off the boat, jumped on the beach, and I got within 10 feet of it, and I got a selfie.
Wow.
Actually, I didn't take else did. So I guess it technically wasn't a selfie, but it was the largest crocodile in Costa Rica.
I'll tell you, that twisting power of a crocodile, you know, that torque that just rips you apart, like that's an
Brad
impressive
described it so
weapon.
good. He did good.
He did good. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you've actually jumped into a pond to take a selfie with an alligator, and a big one at that, you could be R-worded out. You could have the brain rot. Just a thought.
You do all the time. Like almost all of you that live through Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, even going further up, some of the Carolinas now, I guess, are reporting them. If you go into the lakes, ponds, rivers, streams, you know what? There's a great. I saw this advertisement. Someone played it in one of these clubhouse rooms when we were talking about nature, and there's this gorgeous looking woman, and she's like, "Here, you want to know if alligators are in the water?" She walks down to the water's edge and she taps the water and she goes, "You see this? This is water. There's alligators in here," and walks away. She's like, "Wherever you see water, there's alligators in it." And I just kind of found that really fascinating because, again, you can see these images there. You can see kids playing in like Lake Conroe where alligators are fucking massive coming up and swimming right next to the kids and surfacing right there, just popping right up out of the bottom. You're like, oh, okay, there you go. But people don't stop swimming with them. So, you know, there's a reason why everybody's getting fucking attacked. Mostly because they're old and they exist on golf courses, but I digress.
There you go, Bima. Brad just gave you a couple cool vacation destination spots. You should probably write them down. You can go check them out. Look, there's even kids swimming with them. That would make you smile and happy. I think it's absolutely crazy because, like I was saying in the chat, when I swim in the ocean, the last thing I'm thinking about is sharks. And the moment I start thinking about sharks, swimming in the ocean is not fun anymore. So some things you don't think about while you're in the activity of doing something. And to say that you do think about these things, you wouldn't be doing the activity. The activity is way too much more fun than to worry about dying by a shark or alligator.
Sharks aren't the one thing that I worry about in the ocean, though. There's like the snails, the sea snails. What the fuck is it? There's one that'll literally make you paralyzed if you step on it while you're walking through the sand and you can't even see it.
Or the man of war, yeah.
Jellyfish are out there. Barracuda, if you're wearing those nice dive watches. I love seeing those guys wear those nice dive watches out there, that Rolex, Breitlings, all these others. They're really super shiny, silver. And you got those Barracuda and Wahoo come fucking flying by like they're bullets out of a gun. And they just come in and quickly bite you. And then all of a sudden you have to be rushed to the hospital because, you know, you're bleeding out because it's on your wrist. Sometimes your wrist remains, sometimes it doesn't. But you know, there's other things in the ocean you get really worried about, and those aren't it. Stingrays, Steve Irwin, you know, you could step on those things, those hurt. There's a whole bunch of shit in the ocean that you probably don't want to fuck with, and sharks are actually on the bottom of the fear list, but there's other things.
Yeah, like tide pools. Tide pools are so cool, but you have to wear good shoes. Because if you get stabbed by some coral and get infected that way, like Brad's right.
You also got to be careful of humans in the water, because one time when I was in Thailand, I had all this Thai orange chicken street food, and then we went to an island with crystal blue waters. I swam out and unleashed a massive amount of explosive diarrhea into the ocean, and the fish just swarmed my plume of shit and ate all my turd droplets in the water. It was an impressive sight.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Block him. Everyone mass block him right now.
Yeah, dude, it's illegal to feed the fish. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was chillism.
News alert. Kelsey
Oh,
Gallon.
I'm sorry. I thought this was chillism.
Yeah, that was coming.
For real?
No, that was coming. The FBI raided the offices, found documentation she refused to release over. It was coming as a matter of any moment now. We all knew that. She might be actually brought up on criminal charges as the investigation unfolds.
Tulsi. I think that this was coming.
Yeah, they found documents related to, she was told to turn over JFK, Epstein's, other documentation. She never did. And then the FBI got word that she was destroying evidence. They found records of her, well, not her specifically at this time. I'll just say under her management, there was destruction of documents. There's a lot of weird shit going on right now, but she actually may be in a lot of trouble. Just found out Jack Smith, second in command, was stealing documents. This is great. Hold on. She got caught stealing documents about the case on stealing documents in the Mar-a-Lago case. So she took home Jack Smith's reports and other things and just kind of kept it home. And so that's really funny. Jack Smith's office just got caught as well. Basically poaching
And our time
documents
on
from the
this
government.
planet is extremely short. And yet we see ourselves as the controllers competing with each other.
Have
I
you?
told you guys years ago, don't believe Tulsi Gabbard is going to be some kind of conservative or hero for the right.
Over who is number one.
No, you're right. You're right.
But the truth is,
she overreached.
there's
She was
only
a plant.
one number one,
She was just
and that's God.
a mess.
Listen to
We
this.
knew that, and people that voted for Trump, we didn't vote for his administration. Unfortunately, we didn't have a chance.
What?
He just hires. He has a staffer. He doesn't even agree with all the hirings and firings. Well, he does do the firing, but the hiring is solely on his staffer. And
Listen to this part of Tulsi Gabbard's message to the world. And again, this woman has almost 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube. She's got a business going on with her husband.
Controllers competing with each other over who is number one. But the truth is, there's only one number one, and that's God. Our leaders 250 years ago knew this. They knew that we could not rely on our own strength, our own fame, our own power, our own intelligence, but we're completely dependent upon God's
You hear this shit? We can't rely on our own intelligence?
favor. And so they humbly approached that day of fasting 250 years ago, asking God for his protection, his guidance, his mercy. We are at this time totally dependent upon God to light our path so that we can successfully navigate the troubled waters.
It turns out that she's in a cult, the Maharishi cult, and she's actually a Satan worshiper.
That we are into a future where our children and their children and generations for hundreds and thousands of years can live in peace.
Because you're about to hear the good part where she tells you to get on your fucking knees. It's the greatest part of the speech. Sorry, Jasmine, go ahead.
Weird as
no,
fuck.
you go ahead, Brad. I'm done.
Yeah, it's just so weird. I just said Tulsi's always been a Democrat. Like, she literally headed the DNC. She was whole part of that. She was a diehard in the wool Hawaiian Democrat. And
let us humble
the idea
ourselves
that,
before
you know,
God. Let
the
us
Democrat
beg
Party,
for
because
his
of their
mercy
political
and
turmoil,
guidance.
kicked her out, and that she immediately became Republican or conservative. And no, she's always had her own agenda. She's always had political ambitions, and the Trump team put her in because it was probably a political convenience. She does have some experience, but she got caught fucking around, and people
And
in
prosperity.
people in DC and the
So on
circus,
this day,
there was concerns
let
about
us
her.
humble
They
ourselves
didn't like
before
her.
God.
A
Let
lot of the
us
Republicans
beg
were
for
against this
his
nomination.
mercy and
And
guidance.
so now
Let us be
she
willing
got
to
caught up.
forgive those who
She
have
did something
offended
she
us.
shouldn't have, and it was able to be used, and there's no hiding from it now.
Well, I'm still a little confused what she is being accused of. I mean, you're the first person I've heard about the document destruction. But regardless,
And we're still in documents. The same thing they accused Trump of, they were doing.
I know, but how do you know it's not a false accusation?
Well, how do we know that Trump stole documents and they still let him become president after he stole documents? What do we know?
Well, that's my point, is how do we know?
It's 1:16 p.m. on a Friday. That's all I know.
Yeah, good. Well, then you should just use your ears, since you can't actually share anything
But you don't
valuable.
know shit either, because you're over here asking questions. If you knew, you wouldn't have to ask a question.
I wasn't asking questions.
So we ask God to forgive us for our trespasses. And let us all today, in the privacy, to forgive those and prosperity that we are into a future where our children and their children and generations for hundreds and thousands of years can live in peace, freedom, and prosperity.
You weren't aware of this.
So on this
story?
day, let us humble ourselves before God.
Whatever the fuck this is.
I brought it up last week, and it was right when it broke, and people weren't really like interested in the raid and what was going on.
They don't care because
Right. I
it
understand. They don't
exonerates
care.
Trump,
But
right?
do people care now? That's what I'm wondering.
They still don't care because it exonerates them. You know?
I don't think there's a lot of details for people to go on. Like, all I know is what the FBI has stated that they found. They have recovered documents that were supposed to be released, that she was concealing them, or at least her office under her purview was concealing them. So even now, I don't know if it was directly her or if it was other entities, but she's invested in that, and she's had. So she's in charge of that shit. And then there was proof that the FBI has claimed that they had proof that there was willful destruction of documents going on under her purview. So, I mean, she does seem to be in a lot of trouble. It does seem to kind of help Trump's narrative about certain things. But, you know, Tulsi is now fucked because now she's fucked by both parties. The DNC doesn't like her, and the Republicans never liked her, but she had an inroad, and now MAGA probably turn on her as more details are released about her. So she's going to be politically homeless.
You're bringing up a good point. A news article came up on my Apple News that said Trump is trying to purge the Republican Party. And it does seem that way as of today. I think he is.
Oh, he absolutely is. I mean, he backed, what's his name out of Texas? He's backed, what the fuck? I forget that guy. Yeah, he's backed Paxton over the other guy. And, yeah, because, and I mean, he's campaigning. He's literally like Massey. Who's the other guy that he went over and just flipped his vote now to put War Powers Act on the table for review. And so he just flipped from the our side, and he was one of the holdouts because Trump said, I don't give a damn which way you vote, I'm still coming after you, and I'm going for the opposite. And Trump's down-ticket gravitas so far is pretty fucking impressive. I mean, it was a lot better than Biden's, definitely a lot better than Obama's, but fuck, his power in the base, in the primary so far, has been, like, it's really revealing how much of a hold he has on the political party. Everybody's now scurrying, and he's, like, I hate to say it, but he is exacting revenge. Like, you voted to impeach me, you're a Republican, I want you out of the party. That's it.
Not only that, but voted to impeach him for no fucking reason. I saw a rally, and this guy was asking everyone, what has Trump done that goes against the Constitution and makes him seem like a king? And no one had anything. They just want him gone because he's an actual billionaire from doing business, and they're millionaires from stealing money from taxpayers.
He's
It's a big difference.
And he grabs him by the pussy, and he wants to fuck his daughter.
Well, I mean, but I mean, even those points don't make sense because look at what's going on in Maine right now. If you're not aware of the Senate race in Maine, go look that up. So Democrats hated Hegseth because Hegseth has like a Crusader cross on his chest, like Christian relic symbols, tattooed on his chest. A lot of militants do. We have a lot of tattoos. I have tattoos. Like, we all do. A lot of us get tattoos throughout our career. There's a reason for this. We like it. Some of it signifies unity adherence, and just fake. Plus, some of us are just drunk and bored and wanting to impress a girl. But they claimed that he was a Nazi white supremacist. They went on, like, it was a whole news cycle for a week about it. But then, the main candidate, this is fucking epic, has a literal tattoo of a swastika on his fucking chest. I'm not talking just like it looks kind of like it. It is full on Hail Hitler fucking ideology tattooed on his chest. And the Democrats are endorsing him. His tweets are fucking all over the place.
What?
In terms of it. And
What?
Fucking insane.
What?
And Elizabeth Warren was his biggest
Oh my God!
you know,
Oh my God!
She was his biggest fucking endorsement in the Democrat Party, and she's still standing strong.
This is Brad Stauffenberger from Texas Children's Hospital, who's marked up in Nazi tattoos, talking about Pete Hegseth on a Friday, while he should be working at his annual quarterly sales report. Or his quarterly health insurance denial report for children with cancers.
Dumping fucking billions of dollars behind. What are you guys doing about this? Chuck Schumer says, I don't know anything about that, but we're going to win Texas. I'm like, these guys are really retarded.
Hello?
Brad, are you doing anything next week, let's say around the 27th to the 30th?
Beamer's
Well,
got a cold
I'm
again.
not going on a date with you.
That's happening in Fort Worth. How far are you from Fort Worth? Who fired him? Alistair, of course, John Kitover. Fuck you, Kitover. How far are you from Fort Worth?
Couple hours, few hours.
Well, there's this very special event that's going on, and I just wanted you to know about it because I was supposed to be there, but I can't be there, and I'm really sad about it, but I wanted to tell you about it, okay? It's this. It's called, I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. It's called Boots and Begonias. The amazing.
Yeah, you can go take that shit and go. I'm not a cowboy. I don't wear boots like that. And my boots are Danner mountain boots. I don't wear cowboy boots. I don't wear buckles. I don't have fucking chewing tobacco in a can in my ass hanging out. I don't fucking sit there and drink Busch Light or Coors Light and smack a woman around for the evening and think that was a fucking good party trick. My porch doesn't hide 20 fucking dogs under it.
It's like Easter eggs, though.
Shipwreck. That's only because, you know, you got those wide thighs, man. I gotta have a way to hold you up.
But wait, have you ever been at the Botanic Garden in Fort Worth? It would be an excellent.
I've been to Fort Worth. Here's a fun thing. I actually appear as an extra in a fucking, what's that TV show? Y'all watch that shit. Land something. I'm an extra in it when I was walking down Fort Worth. Yeah, it's that one. I was walking down. You can see me. I'll be in a gray kind of coat, like a sport bit, and I'll have on like nice black, you know, really nice. Yeah, I was at work doing a thing, and I'll be walking right down, and then you can see me, and there's Billy. I don't know if they'll keep it, but Billy Bob Thornton walking in. I knew who Billy Bob Thornton is because in person, he looks like a chemo survivor. Like, it's really weird. It's a lot of makeup on him.
Really, and so you're walking by. Well, listen. So, but I think they only called it Boots and Begonias because it's in Texas this year. It's every year we do it in a different state, and this year it happens to be in Texas. The American Begonia Society Convention happens to be in Texas. We're holding it at the.
Ask Ben or Jarl or John, maybe one of those guys. It sounds like an LGBTQ pride parade thing in cowboy boots. I have no idea.
Very, the best men of the nation will be there. The best men who know plants, okay? And they're mostly men.
The best men of the nation are going to be remembered on Monday, and you'll see flags at their gravesite and poppies placed on their tombstone. So those were the best men in the nation.
Well, we're not going to disagree with that. Okay, I'm not, I'm saying the ones that are here, right now, walking around, they'll be walking with shoes into the Begonia Society, okay, the Botanic Garden, right there in Fort Worth, and it's going to be a fabulous evening. You're going to go.
God, I wish climate change would happen. Maybe a few tornadoes will come through there and just kind of end that fucking thing.
So Steve Sleeves Okay, Steve's Leaves is one of the biggest begonia dealers in the nation. You're actually going to get it. I really have to go. They're going to give you a tour of the greenhouse. You get to look at all of these.
You can get one of the Iranians that come over there, like the IRGC guys that maybe just like, you know, do their like little fucking stunt and we could be all done with this. No, I really don't.
You just want one. Right? You just want one. Just one begonia.
No. If I had a begonia and somebody put it on my doorstep, I would shove it up your ass. Like, I literally would do that.
I mean, I gotta think about it.
What the fuck?
The leaves would probably survive and then I'd be able to propagate very quickly. But anybody who's in the Fort Worth area, from the 27th to the 30th, the American Begonia Society National Convention is going to be in Fort Worth, Texas at the Botanic Garden. Amazing. You're going to get a huge tour of the greenhouses of Steve's Leaves, his name is actually Steve, and he sells a bunch of different plants. So I mean, like, if you like, you know, monsteras, you like those huge plants with the leaves that are like massive, the size of like elephants' heads, right? Maybe not that big, but they have a whole bunch of different plants. But they also
I like those birds and prey flowers, the ones that look like
yeah, those are two. They have those. Yes, they're so
good. I knew it.
And yeah, everybody was really.
It's a bird of prey dinosaur. It looks like a dinosaur. Brad, don't be judging my flower.
I think you're getting close to closing the deal. Brad is right on the ledge. Right, Brad?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. It would be...
Now ye shall know that the chosen priest, that ox of infinite space.
In fruit. I mean, that's why Mary is so important to Catholics, because it's really like Hinduism. You know, it's like a female deity component to the Christ narrative. It's inescapable when it comes to understanding the story of Jesus Christ.
His life is over. Okay?
Who collapses in guilt, that his life and self-esteem require that man take pride in his power to think, being redundant as
They were just hours away from doing earlier this week.
If you're a small content creator, you...
Priest the beast, and in his woman called the Scarlet Woman is all shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men.
So many, like there's been
16, for he is ever a sun and she a moon. But to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight. But we are not so chosen. 18 burn upon their brows, O splendorous serpent. 19, O azure-lidded woman, bend upon them. 20, the key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. Now ye shall know that the chosen priest, my soul of infinite space, is the prince priest to the beast. And in his woman, called the Scarlet Woman, is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men.
What was being said?
For he is ever sun and she a moon. But to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping
Let us beg for his mercy and guidance. Let us be willing to forgive those who offended us, as we ask God to forgive us for our trespasses. And let us all today, in the privacy of our own homes and hearts, take shelter in God's love and remember him. Aloha.
This is some high.
The key of the rituals is in
Very,
the
very
secret
cult.
word, which I
She's definitely.
have given unto him.
Aloha, this is some highly manufactured propaganda and demeaning to intelligent Americans. Very cult. She's definitely brainwashed Maharishi, Satanist of some sort. All signs.
I enlisted in the army to defeat the Islamist terrorists who attacked us on 9/11 and to keep our country.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't shoot anybody point blank, let alone my friend. Oh, come on. You know I can deflect it. Stepfather took the possibility of nuclear war quite seriously this way. He thought we could use it as a practice range of sorts. You don't want to do this if bad things to happen. That's why we're training. Raising a pitch with sound waves at the same resonant frequency as the glass. That's why it shatters. Maybe each of us, 2 meters on air. I'll see that subject on happen. Tell me, I should have done.
Both their gods and their men.
We'll teach you to control this, Alex. Anything's possible.
Come forth,
Now remember, scream as hard as you can. You need the sound waves to be supersonic. Don't forget
to
to
the
scream.
stars and take your fill of love.
Second thing's three.
My joy is see your joy.
Somewhere between rage and serenity.
What did you just do to me?
Access the brightest corner of your memory system. Very beautiful memory, Eric. Thank you. Not just pain and anger. It's good too. I felt it. And you can access all that. We possess a power no one can match.
That's the real gap. One of the other folks said, saying that.
Come forth, O children, under the stars, and take your fill of love. Is to see your joy. Fourteen above, the gemmed azure is the naked splendor of new age. She bends in ecstasy to kiss the secret ardors of her need. The winged glow of the starry blue, her mind awanketh nachon so.
Leave yourself.
Not until you tell me who you are.
You know who I am.
Who you really are.
Well, I'm afraid I don't.
There is no king of the Southlands. The line was broken. Tell me your name.
I've been awake since before the breaking of the first silence. Get outside. I've had many names.
For every number is infinite, there is no difference. Help me, oh warrior of thieves, in my unveiling for the children of men. 60 thou had deep my secret center, my heart and my tongue. 7, behold, it is revealed my eyes, the minister of poor apartment. 8, the cubs is in the coop, not the poo in the cups. 9, worship then the cats, and behold, my light shed over you. 10, let my servants be few and secret, they shall rule the many and the manifestation of new breed, to the unveiling of the company of heaven. Every man and every woman is a star. Every number is infinite. There is no difference. Five, help me, O warrior lord of deeds, in my unveiling before the children of men. Now and it, my secret centers, my heart and my thought. Seven, behold, it is revealed why I was the minister of Orpakrat. Eight, because is in the tomb. Nine worship, then the camps, and behold my light shed over you. Let my servants review
I've got a lot of books.
they shall know the many and the Mine is the head of the man, and my insight is keen as the hawk's. By my head I invoke I am the only begotten child of my father and mother. My father is dead. My mother bore me with labor and pain and fear. By my body I invoke thee. About me shine the diamonds of radiance, white and pure. By their brightness I invoke thee. Mine is the red triangle reverse, the sign given on unsacred thee of thee, O Lord. By the Lamb and I invoke thee.
I would have loved to see what's next.
Sword with gold, the flashing of my that I wear. By my robe I invoke thee. Mine is the sign of the prophets and time born. By the sign I invoke thee. Mine is the